Hi everyone! Looking for a special dessert to make for your special someone? These cream puffs are the perfect sweet treat. They're light pastry balls baked until golden brown and then filled with a sweet and creamy custard filling. They're really quite easy to make, and I'll share my recipe shortcuts, so please join me in this short video. Let's review the ingredients. For the custard filling, we need milk, sugar, all-purpose flour, cornstarch, egg yolks, and vanilla extract. To make the puffs, we need all-purpose flour, baking powder, cornstarch, salt, vanilla sugar, water, butter, and eggs. We will make the custard filling first because it needs time to cool. Add the milk to a saucepan and bring it to a gentle boil over medium heat. Now let's measure out about a cup of the hot milk. In a separate saucepan, add the sugar, all-purpose flour, and cornstarch. We add the egg yolks and the hot milk. Let's whisk together and combine all the ingredients well. Using a sieve, pour the custard mixture into the remaining milk. Set the heat to medium-low. We continue stirring while the sauce thickens. This takes approximately 3 to 4 minutes. When it becomes a nice thick pudding, turn off the heat. Now we whisk the custard vigorously for about a minute to remove any lumps. Let's add some vanilla extract and then whisk it into the custard. Transfer the custard into a bowl and cover it with plastic wrap. We place the plastic wrap right on top of the custard. This prevents a skin from forming as it cools. We can let the filling cool as we continue with the next steps. If you're looking for a shortcut for the custard filling, use instant pudding. Just follow the directions on the package and then refrigerate until you're ready to use. I'm making instant chocolate pudding here, and I'll use this later to fill my cream puffs. Our next step is to make the pastry dough. We combine the all-purpose flour, baking powder, cornstarch, salt, and vanilla sugar. Combine all the ingredients together, and then we sift the mixture. Let's add water and butter into a saucepan. Over medium heat, melt the butter. When the liquid just starts to boil, reduce the heat to low and add the flour mixture. Quickly stir everything together. Continue stirring, working in the dry ingredients. After a minute or so, a soft dough forms, and the consistency is like a thick mashed potatoes. When the dough pulls away from the pan and starts to come together, the dough is done cooking, and we can turn off the heat. Now transfer the dough into a mixing bowl. Spread out the dough, and then let it cool for 5 minutes. We add the first egg to the batter and then mix on low. Continue adding 1 egg at a time and then mix it for about 1 minute. After the last egg is mixed in, the dough should be soft but nice and thick. At this time, let's preheat our oven to 375 degrees. There's a couple different ways we can make the puffs. We can keep it simple and just drop a tablespoon of pastry dough onto a baking sheet. For a prettier looking pastry, use a pastry bag with a decorative tip. We can make the puffs by swirling the dough in a circle. These puffs that I'm making are about 2 inches in diameter, and once they're baked, they'll be a pretty good size. Be sure to leave room between each puff because they will more than double in size after they're baked. We wet our fingertips with water and then gently press down on the tops of the pastries. Into the oven they go, and we bake them until they're golden brown, approximately 25 to 30 minutes, depending on their size. Look how beautiful and golden these puffs are. We poke each of the puffs with a toothpick to allow the hot air to escape. Transfer the puffs to a cooling rack and allow them to cool for at least 20 minutes. You can make the puffs any size you'd like. If you make them the same size as my earlier batch, they'll puff up to almost 3 inches in diameter after they've baked. We're going to make some bite-sized ones, and we'll fill them with the chocolate pudding we made earlier. Let's whisk the custard filling until it's nice and creamy, about a minute or 2. To assemble the cream puff, cut the puff in half, but not all the way through. Pull apart the top portion of the puff, and then spoon a generous amount of the custard filling inside. For the mini puffs, we'll fill them with chocolate pudding using a pastry bag. First, assemble the pastry bag. Take an empty 1-liter bottle and then cut off the top. Place the bag inside the bottle with the tip pointing upward. Wrap the pastry bag around the opening and secure with a rubber band. Now we add the filling into the pastry bag. This homemade stand makes it really easy to fill the bag. After filling the bag, slide the rubber band down and remove the bag from the plastic bottle. Cinch the ends of the bag together and then secure with the rubber band. And we are ready to go. To fill the puffs, insert the tip into the bottom of the puff and then give the bag a gentle squeeze. For even more pizzazz, drizzle some melted chocolate on top of the puffs. And then we dust with some powdered sugar. The pastry puff is airy and soft, and the custard is creamy and sweet. You'll love this decadent combination, and so will your special someone. Enjoy! Hi, I hope you've enjoyed this easy how-to video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post below. For full recipes, check out runawayrice.com. I work on new recipes each week, so please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. This is Trang wishing you good eating and good health. Thanks for watching.